ever play a game with a little kid and they have something that you want to take from them or whatever, and they'll say to you, can I have it? And they'll say, well, what's the magic word? And then you say something, and then they say no. And then you say something else, and they say no. You can't figure it out. And then they tell you what the word was, and you would have never guessed it. Not logical. What happens if, when we get to the heavenly gates, and the one thing that we would have to do is God just says, well, what's the magic word? Well, I don't know. And then you say words, and he says, no, no, no. It would be so unfair if he didn't tell us the entrance into heaven. And so he lays it down. When he gave Moses the 10 Commandments, he lays down the path. And that path doesn't change. Jesus says that even when Jesus came, the path does not change. The path, this is the way we are to live. We have to know, if God then changes all the time, it would be like guessing the magic word. But he doesn't change. What does change, though, is the fact that the commandments who were given to the people in the Old Testament time, that was the way in which they stayed into a relationship with God, God the Father. And if they disobeyed them, they weren't able to enter into the promised land. And they didn't. What's the difference with Jesus? The 10 Commandments are still there, but when we don't follow them, that's not the end of it. We don't enter into a relationship with the 10 Commandments, brothers and sisters. As Christians, we enter into a relationship with Jesus Christ, who when we fall, when we don't follow the 10 Commandments, it's not the end. We can come back to our God through Jesus. This is the difference. Not that the 10 Commandments are wrong when Jesus comes. No, they're the same. But we're no longer doomed when we don't follow them. We now have access back to God through Jesus. And so, brothers and sisters, this is the difference. We now have someone to say, Lord, I am sorry. And that is our Savior. And when we do not follow those 10 Commandments, we can come back to our God through Jesus Christ. And so this Lent, brothers and sisters, let us do that. Because if we don't, we may be doomed. But we are not, because we have access to a Savior who desires to be with us always. Praise be Jesus Christ, King of the universe, now and forever. Please stand.